Tropical rainforest. Let's get to know the location of this environment first. Tropical rainforests extend into the equator and both northern and southern areas close to, that is, in the central of South America, West Africa, Southern Asia, and some areas of the Australian continent. And because they all share the same geographical location on the equator, they share many environmental conditions accordingly. Tropical rainforests are characterized by several features in general. The abundance of water due to the rainfall throughout the year. The density of trees, which makes it difficult for sunlight to penetrate into the forests. Moisture and loose soil as a result of heavy rains forming many ponds and swamps. Overcrowding of the environment with all kinds of living creatures such as insects, plants, reptiles, birds, predatory animals, etc. Tiger chameleon. How did the tiger chameleon adapt to the conditions of the tropical environment? A tiger chameleon can suddenly change the color of its skin to resemble the colors of its surrounding. This helps it hide from its enemies, so it does not fall easy prey to predators. The feet of a tiger chameleon are similar to the letter V, and this helps it catch and attach to tree branches. A tiger chameleon can move its eyes in all directions, each eye independent of the other. And in an environment crowded with living organisms, this helps it monitor other living organisms around, and hence protect itself and capture its prey as well. When we talk about forests, we can't avoid talking about trees. Kapok trees. The kapok tree grows to reach 70 meters or even higher, towering all other trees in the forest. Its branches resemble a broad canopy, and this helps it absorb the largest amount of sunlight necessary for the life of the tree. Thus, the tree overcomes the lack of light in the forests. Because the soil is loose, the kapok tree has supportive roots that extend to the surface of the earth. These roots give stability and endurance to the tree. The kapok tree has thorns that cover its trunk and some of its branches in order to protect it from animals that might eat the outer layer of the tree. As for the flowers of the kapok tree, they emit a scent that attracts bats. These bats help transfer pollen grains between trees, and thus help in their reproduction. Now let me ask you, if there is a plant that has broad leaves enabling it to absorb the greatest amount of sunlight, in which environment would this plant grow? Yes, in a tropical environment, where the density of trees makes it difficult for sunlight to penetrate inside the forests. Let's explore another environment, which is the hot desert extending into the north of the African continent, the Arabian Peninsula, Australia, and some regions of the United States and Mexico. Characteristics of the hot desert environment. Drought and water scarcity. Food scarcity in general. Intense heat from the sun all day long. Severe cold at night. The prevailing colors in the environment range between yellow, brown, and gray, which are the colors of sand, stones, and surrounding rocks. How have different organisms adapted to these conditions? Fennec fox. If you look at the fennec fox, you will observe its thick fur that protects it from the cold at night. The color of this fur is also characterized by the color of sand, which helps it camouflage and hide from its enemies. The fennec fox has large ears in relation to its body. These two ears help it regulate its body temperature and shed excess heat on very hot days. The fennec fox also uses panting as another way to cool down its body in response to the intense heat. Lastly, the fennec fox eats all kinds of food, including meat, plants, and insects, in order to adapt to the scarcity of food. Another creature of the desert environment is the Egyptian jerboa. Look closely at the jerboa. You will observe its two long legs that enable it jump long distances. The hair that grows under its feet relieves pressure on the legs when it jumps. It also has a long tail that helps it maintain balance when jumping as well. The Egyptian jerboa has sensitive ears with a sharp sense of hearing, which help it respond quickly when it senses danger. Although the desert environment is a resource-poor environment, it's not devoid of plants. It has some plants like prickly pear and cactus plants. These plants have a thick solid layer that helps the plant retain water inside. It also has thorns that help it absorb water from dew drops and evapotranspiration processes that occur throughout the day. Now that you know the conditions of the hot desert environment, if you're going on a trip to explore the western desert in Egypt for several days, what are the 3 most important things you will take along on this trip? I think the answer is easy. If you like our content, please press like and subscribe to receive all new videos from Basita TV.